All right, let's talk about how to not just show up, but actually win at a massive crypto event like Token2049. We're going to break down a playbook using some amazing insights from Web3 Newswire to show you how to make your project the story everyone is talking about. So, picture this. You're in a massive hall, just packed with thousands of brilliant projects, all fighting for the exact same spotlight. This is the big question, right? In a sea of competition, how on earth do you make a real, lasting impression? To figure that out, we first got to really understand the scale of what we're up against. This isn't just about having a great project. It's about being seen. Yeah, this is not just another conference. Think of it more like the premier launchpad for the entire crypto industry. The partnerships made here, the projects that get noticed, they can seriously define the market for the next year. So getting lost in the crowd isn't just a missed opportunity. It can be a huge setback. So, what's the solution? How do you avoid being overlooked? Well, it's not just about having the best tech. It's about having the loudest and clearest voice. And that is where media becomes your absolute most powerful tool. I love this quote because it's the perfect way to think about it. Your booth, your team, your pitch, that's your performance on stage. But media coverage, that's the giant sound system and the jumbotrons broadcasting your performance to the entire world. And the difference it makes is just staggering. Look, inside the venue, you're limited to handshakes and people who walk by your booth. That's good, but it's contained. With media, those handshakes turn into conversations with global investors. Your booth visitors become a worldwide community. That limited in-person buzz just explodes into momentum that lasts. And let's be super clear. This is not about vanity. We're talking about real, tangible results. Media coverage gets you in front of investors you could never meet in person. It builds that crucial credibility that signals your serious project. And it positions you not just as another participant, but as a leader in the space. Okay, so that's the why. But how do you actually do it? Well, the strategy breaks down into a really simple 3-act structure. It covers the entire life of the event from start to finish. Just think of it like a movie. Act 1 is all about setting the stage before the event even starts. Act 2 is the main event, right? Capturing all that action in real time. And Act 3, that's the follow-through, making sure your story keeps going long after everyone's gone home. The work starts weeks before you even land. You have to warm up the audience. You got to drop hints, schedule a press release to announce you'll be there, and use your social channels to build that countdown and get people watching for what you're going to do next. Once the event kicks off, it is go time. It's all about speed and impact. Everything you post should be designed to be seen and shared instantly. We're talking short video clips, a great photo of your team meeting an industry leader, and always tag the relevant accounts to get as many eyeballs as possible. Now, this is the phase most people completely neglect, but it's where you lock in all your hard work. You can't let that buzz die. Share recaps right away. Turn that 10-minute panel appearance into a blog post, a newsletter, a dozen social media clips. A final press release can keep your story alive for weeks. So, that's the timeline. Now let's look at the tools you're going to need to pull this off. These are the absolute essentials for your media toolkit. First up, the press release. Now, I know it might seem a little old school, but in the crypto world, a professionally distributed press release is a massive signal of legitimacy. It's the formal, credible way to get your big news out there, and using a newswire gets you in front of hundreds of outlets all at once. Next is your social and influencer game. This is where the real-time community magic happens. It's fast, it's direct, and if you collaborate with the right people, you can tap into their credibility and reach audiences you could never get to on your own. And hey, pro tip, never forget that anytime you're on a stage or in front of a camera, you are creating a marketing asset. One great soundbite from an interview can be chopped up and repurposed across all your channels. It's about working smarter, not just harder. At the end of the day, it all comes down to this. In a world that's decentralized and digital first, if people can't see you, you basically don't exist. Your tech could be absolutely revolutionary, but visibility is the engine that drives everything else. Okay, so this playbook sounds good, right? But does it actually work? Let's look at how these strategies turn all that conference buzz into real, measurable business results. I mean, the proof is right here. Look at the DeFi startup. They used that 3-act press release strategy we talked about, and bam, they landed actual investor meetings and tripled their community. Or the NFT project. They mixed social hype with a key panel appearance, and it drove major sales and got them covered in top publications. The big takeaway here is that this stuff isn't just theory. There is a direct, straight line from a smart media strategy to the results that every single project desperately needs: funding, users, and industry-wide recognition. So, we've walked through the challenge, the strategy, and the proof that it works. Now, the only question left is, what are you going to do with it? At the next big event, are you going to be just another project lost in the crowd? Or are you going to be the one that everyone is talking about? With the right playbook, the choice is totally yours. So, what will your story be?